I do not allow myself to just say, I feel like this would be cool. Um, I feel like it would be cool, but it has to be authentic. It has to be somebody's real experience. Oh, man.
It's great to chat with you both. It really is. And Magnetosphere is so charming. It is such a charming and delightful film.
Thank
Um,
you. It's good to, it's heartening to hear this right now because, upon release, you're like, oh my God, you're waiting for the deluge of this sucks, you know.
well, I didn't think I'd open with that. No, I'm kidding. No,
Well, you can say it
honestly,
later.
I, no, it was very sweet. I really enjoyed it. It was a wonderful film. And
Thank
Nicola, where did it come from?
You know, it's an interesting thing. I was fascinated by synesthesia before I think I even knew its name. I was just like aware that there was this kind of neurological irregularity where I don't even want to say irregularity because so many people have it, as it turns out, and probably a lot of people don't know they have it. But it's a neurological condition where your senses are like intertwined or combined. So you might see sound, hear color, taste the days of the week, something that we don't think of neurotypical people as doing, put it that way. Um, and I was very fascinated by it. I remember mentioning it to my now ex-boyfriend, and he had a good way of remembering stuff I said when I didn't. And we were on a long car ride, and I was like, I want to make a movie about maybe this or this or this. And he was like, what about synesthesia? And I was like, oh, yeah. And then I had to do a whole ton of research, interviewing, ultimately like 70 people with this condition, which taught me that there is no accurate way to, oh my gosh, I sometimes drop words. There's no accurate way to depict it. There's only authentic ways to depict it. So every experience Maggie has in the movie, although it's modified somewhat for, you know, movies, uh, for it being a movie, every experience that she has in the film is based on some real person's real experience of synesthesia. And here's the thing, no two people have it the same way. So one person, I've had this happen because it's screened in a bunch of festivals, and there's always one person who's like, what the hell was that? That didn't make any sense. And but it's based on some like I didn't make up anything. I'm not allowed to do like as a director and writer, I do not allow myself to just say, I feel like this would be cool. Um, I feel like it would be cool, but it has to be authentic. It has to be somebody's real experience because I don't have synesthesia. I did have synesthesia as a child, but I feel like it petered out like age 6.
Do you remember your experiences with that, or you were too young to remember?
No, I actually remember that. That's why I say I think it stopped. I don't know, but I would hear just one piece of music. It didn't happen with all pieces of music, but there was one that I would hear and it played in like blue and green and orange, like jungle gym playground bars. For the
That's
record,
awesome.
this is the Florida Suite by Frederick Delius, if anybody wants to look it up. It's a really charming piece of music.
I love that. I love that. And Shaylin, I mean, you do such a wonderful job as Maggie, and I was wondering, how do you connect with her character?
Um, well, I understand that she has synesthesia. I said in the last interview, but I don't think I have synesthesia, but there are some things that I do connect with, like certain things, like different days of the week have colors. I don't know. When I was in middle school, I thought about that a lot. Like that was like hot topic for my brain. And um I just connected with her because she's preteen, right? I'm 17 now, and I honestly I don't remember how old I was when I played Maggie, but I think I was pretty preteen, and it's just
You had more experience than like Maggie's age.
there's just like so many things I just connected with her, like so many awkward experiences or good experiences or bad experiences that I feel like a lot of teenagers can connect to. So, yeah.
It's cringe cinema. I mean,
Hmm.
no apologies. It just is because teen years are cringe years. So like now it's cringe cinema and Magnetosphere. with my last film too, people helpfully designated it as cringe cinema. I'm like it is. I have a good friend who uh, went to one of the screenings. I forget of which movie, but she said to me, "You specialize in the cinema of discomfort," and I'm like, "Yeah, I do." So I'll take that.
You know, I love that though because it feels more honest. And
I
I
mean,
feel like it does in this film. I feel like it feels like a very authentic experience.
thank you. I mean, that
Um,
really
Go
due
ahead.
to Shayla. She makes it seem real, and the other actors, no matter how loony their character, everything feels grounded in some kind of reality. Even Colin Mochrie character, who's the weirdest one, you don't feel as though you know this guy, and he is this real person. You can't have somebody who seems actually crazy playing the role. You have to have somebody who seems relatively grounded. And it's like here's this here's this dude with this like extremely grounded presence and these eyes that like are not are very beautiful, not crazy. That's kind of who you have to have playing a lunatic for it to work.
Well, I want to ask you both, is normal overrated? I love that line in the film. And it says it, no one is normal. Normal is way overrated. I
Yeah.
would love to know what you think.
I mean, I wish I were normal a lot of the time, but it is in a way overrated. We talked in our last interview, both of us, a little bit about um, how boring it would be if everybody were, I'm going to be really profound now, boring. Uh, it would be really boring if all people were boring. That is to say, if everybody were just sort of neurotypical, I mean, it's great if you are, but like the differences, especially the mental differences, the emotional and mental and neuro differences make for, at the risk of sounding sappy, um, it makes for a much more interesting rainbow of people or constellation or whatever you want to call it, and all the stars are there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something beautiful in this film about everybody sort of realizing their differences. There's conversations about dyslexia and synesthesia and LGBTQ and all of these things that really bring the film, like I said, sort of grounds the film and makes it sort of feel more honest. Um, Shaylin, I was wondering, one of the things that your character keeps being told is you need to be good to yourself. And I was
Mhm.
wondering if that's an important mantra for you, or do you think that maybe we're not good enough to ourselves, especially growing up?
I yeah, that is an important mantra for me, honestly. Um, yeah, I sometimes I feel like a lot of people, including me, just don't think highly of themselves when really other people think highly of them. And I think we just need to try and like ourselves more. Um, and look
Why is
back.
this such a challenge? Like, why is this so hard?
I know, right? Why is it hard?
It is
I don't
hard.
know, because it's like I had this theory when I was younger. It's like maybe you don't like yourself because you see yourself every day and you're pinpointing like all these different things. Maybe if you just didn't have mirrors or didn't like think too much, then maybe you wouldn't see yourself that way. I don't know.
Yeah, mirrors are not our friend.
But I think we have to, like Harry Styles said, guys. I think we have to treat people with kindness and yourself too.
Well,
Good for
yeah,
him. That right.
it's one of those things that shouldn't be as profound as it truly is. Should
Hmm.
be just something we carry with us. Um,
It's the character is Stephen He's character who says to Maggie a couple times, like, be good to yourself. And he says it once at a sort of neutral moment and another time at a really sad moment. And so it has a very different sort of nuance each time. And he makes it be very different each time. And Yeah, the subtext there, or if you want to call it subtext, I certainly wasn't trying for subtext, but is just how damned hard it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
easy to say.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are hard, pivoting a little bit,
Yeah.
Shaylin, you're singing in this film.
Oh, yeah.
Is this you have a lovely voice. Is this the first time that you've done that on screen? And was that a challenge for you?
That that was actually the first time I did that on screen. I started singing. Okay, I'm not bragging. I'm not like over, you
Oh my
know.
God, pat yourself on the back.
When
Be good to yourself.
okay.
There you go.
Damn it.
We just
Um,
said that.
when I was younger, I literally sang before I could talk. Like I was at the dinner table. I was freaking singing "Row, row, row your boat," and I couldn't form a sentence, but I could sing. I was so weird. Anyways, I did
Oh,
a
dangerous.
singing, I did a singing competition when I was older. Well, maybe like 11, 12, and I won second place and I got $200. And but I haven't really sung in film before. My singing teacher, she's amazing. Her name's Bracken. She hosts these recitals like at the end of the year, and we all get to like showcase what we've learned and all the songs that we did. So I just feel like it was different, just singing on screen than it was on, um, not on screen.
It is different. It's amazing how few takes we had to do of that. It was right pretty much immediately. I remember doing like a very scratch demo of that song for you. And, all credit to you that it doesn't come off as goofy and sentimental because it easily could, but I feel like in your hands it didn't. It was right.
Yeah.
Really
I,
know how you hit that balance because it could have been very goofy. It could have been. So the song that she sings is actually, I will say this in such a way that I avoid any legal trouble, inspired by, um, oh my God, Don McLean's song Vincent, about Vincent van Gogh. And it's kind of there are a couple of passages that are basically the same but upside down, so that it's very different. Um, And since the movie relies so much on, or not relies, but has so much this subplot of astronomy and stars and the comet that's going by, it seemed right to very indirectly include Starry, Starry Night in all of this. And people have said, oh, that song is so beautiful. And like, yes, yes, it is. I don't think anybody will ever know that it's actually, there's upside down passages of a very well-known song in there, but it's just another reference to the skies and the stars.
Well, and yet again, there's such a creativity in this film, the celebration of the beauty of life and growing up. I think it works. It's such an innocent and simple song, but it's just it works so well.
I had a couple co-composers there, Jeff Baxter, who helped me kind of, my ability to write music is eh. So I wrote the song. I can do the, I can write in treble clef and write the melody and I know the prolations and so forth. And there's a great program for that called Note Flight. But then I said to Jeff, "Could you make this be like good?" And he did. And then Matthew Reed, who was the main, really incredible composer for this film, kind of finished it all off. Put the bow on it.
Some of that. And Shaylin, I will say to you too, my youngest son, he could sing before he could speak as well. Uh, but it was the Spider-Man theme song, so it was a little different. Uh, um, honestly, I know we're running out of time. I appreciate the chance to chat with you. Just as we're leaving, I just thought I would ask you both what color you are today.
oh,
Do you
you
have
go
any
first.
questions? Go ahead.
No, you go first.
Yeah, I'll give you a minute to think about this because unfortunately I have a good cheat for this. I was talking earlier with a synesthesia, like I guess semi-influencer and so forth. And she said, Nicola, you're such a beautiful orange today. And I was like, Oh, okay. I guess now I know. And make my point again. Any two synesthetes are like gonna not agree with that. But apparently I'm orange, and she said like Mentos, which I didn't think were orange. But I guess we're talking like a pale breath mint kind of orange.
Uh, That's the best description of orange I've ever heard. So
I
a
didn't think there
pale,
were orange Mentos. I always think Mentos are
I
like
didn't think there were.
pale blue or white.
They are. There are multicolored Mentos. My kids buy them. Yes, there are. That's true. I think of
Nicola.
Shaylin.
Um, I'd say blue. Not because I'm sad, but because it's like I like blue.
Like it.
I remember your mom telling me, oh, she has a new blue dress for like some event, and I was like blue.
Yeah, I do like blue. I do like blue. It's very mysterious. I don't know. I remember being in back here in California when I was younger, and I just like seeing the ocean, the sky, blue. I don't know. I just love it.
Southern California is like that. You see the ocean, and it kind of just makes you feel almost more present somehow.
Yeah.
It's my favorite beach down there is La Jolla Cove.
Mm-hmm.
It's this teeny little beach where you just see like seals and sea lions and dolphins all the time, and people are so used to this that they're just like they're just like watching their little kids in the surf and chatting with each other and not even noticing this incredible like marine mammal life that's in front of them. I'm like, oh my God, you get to see this every day. Like what? I'm so jealous.
You're living my dream right now.
The
You
whales,
too.
I haven't seen a whale there, but the dolphins, oh my God, I was
Uh,
obsessed as a kid.
so, yep, my wife loves dolphins as well. I understand. Uh,
Seriously, taste
honestly, honestly, thank you so much, both of you. I really
you.
appreciate it. Have a great day. I
You
really, this
too.
is such a lovely film.
Thank you so much. It really, really bolsters my confidence to hear that every time.
Well, congratulations on the film, and hopefully we'll talk again soon. Thanks.
Yes, sounds good. Thank
Bye bye.
you.
I